this is a time of surrender, awakening to something bigger and brighter than what we sometimes fall into given news and whatever else is going on. So I'm really grateful that you are here, and I truly hope that something in this prayer touches your lives in a beautiful way. So I take a moment to pause, just take a breath, to fully relax into this moment so that I might be prepared for something beautiful. I have no idea what the next moment brings, but I do know that here and now I am one with this infinite power, this infinite potential. I realize that there is only God, the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning, the end, the all in the all. Whatever is going on in the world is happening within that divine presence. So I think into it and out of it. And as I think into it, I change it, I alter it, I lift it, I expand it. And I know right now, as our world is struggling yet again, that something occurs that changes the pattern, that alters the outcome. And that change comes from love. It comes from oneness, unity, connection, a willingness to cooperate and collaborate rather than to compete. So I surrender into this moment. I hold in my heart and mind the Ukraine. I hold in my mind and my heart Russia. And I hold in my mind and my heart all people, regardless of where anyone is or their participation in this situation. What I know right here and now is that there is one power in the universe, one infinite creative intelligence, and it is fully active right here and now as each one of us. And so I know that whatever's necessary, whatever's needed is revealed. That there's a shift in consciousness that brings peace and love. A shift in consciousness that moves us from a place of taking from someone else and opening up instead to delivering each and every one of us into a place of peace and love. So I know today that love is the answer. Regardless of the question, love is the way. So I breathe love into this moment, and I accept that there is but one power in the universe. It is God, it is good, and I see it as love and light. And this one power is fully operational right now. I live, move, and have my being in it. And so I know that good is right here. That love is right here. That beauty, grace, and goodness is a here and now reality. And I drop into that awareness, that understanding, and I allow it to permeate every cell of my body, the activity of my mind. I let it permeate this journey that we are all on, this journey of awakening and expanding, that we might find a pathway to peace. And so it begins within me. As I find a way to be peaceful within myself, to forgive all things that have caused me harm, to forgive myself for any harm that I have done, and to forgive all people everywhere. To remember that oneness is about love, that love is that connecting force, that uniting front, and so I sit in that. And when I hear or see anything discordant, I turn around, I go within, and I remind myself, be still. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. It is in this understanding and awareness of the universal oneness that a shift occurs, that something different happens, that there is an awakening and expanding, and consciousness changes, not just where I am, but everywhere. a butterfly's wings flapping in the rainforest changes the weather in Russia. And so I know a shift in consciousness here in Canada, here in Toronto, here in each one of us makes a shift that is so profound that it wraps itself around this world with a warmth of love and peace and gratitude that lifts and expands, that shifts and changes, that awakens and allows something beautiful to happen. The only true power, the only real power is the power of God. Spirit, first cause, universal oneness, divine mind. This is the only power in the universe. And as I surrender into it and allow it to be the truth of my being, I no longer exert power over anyone else. I no longer try to influence, change, or alter another person's experience, understanding, or way forward. In my own mind, in my own heart, I accept love as the guiding force and light. In my own mind, in my own heart, I choose to be playful, to listen to the children, to honor the moment, to honor the life around me, to value each person in a really deep way. And it is in that valuing, in that place of acceptance, that realization of oneness, that I realize anything I do to another, I've done to myself. So today I choose love. I choose peace. I choose joy. And so I take a moment in the silence that I might draw my awareness deep into the heart center and share love in this peaceful place. In the silence, I am free. In the silence, I'm at peace. In the silence, I acknowledge, recognize, and experience my oneness with the divine. It is in the silence that I change the trajectory of my life, my world, my affairs. So with a deep sense of gratitude and humility, I sit here knowing that all is well in my life, in my world, that something big occurs that shifts the energy and moves us forward with love and peace and grace. And for this too, I'm deeply grateful. So filled with peace and love, joy and celebration, I choose to make today an amazingly awesome day. With a grateful heart, I let it be so. And so it is.